right, welcome CV High School to the first day of Red Ribbon Week. I am Rochelle Miller. I am the chairperson for Red Ribbon Week, and this year we want to do something fun and different and focus really on some ways that we can give you some tips and tools of the trade to help with mental agility, get you guys breaking out of those blocks and exercising your brain and your body, and kind of bringing a little bit of peace to yourself, because I know this is a hard time, and you guys are all amazing students for doing this, and teachers, you are incredible as well. I'm going to turn it over to Krissy Harb from Spiritual Heart Yoga. She's going to take us through about 20 minutes of what we can do in between class blocks. And Krissy, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you so much, Rochelle. And I just want to say welcome to the students and teachers that are joining us here. I'm so grateful to offer a little bit of something that you can take into your homes, your virtual school space, and hopefully provide a little bit of relief, whether it be like brain fatigue or emotional fatigue, mental fatigue. I have a few things that I think will really help. So I hope you find this helpful. It's always nice to kind of set up a space on a yoga mat, or if you just are on like a carpet or something, that's totally fine too, but just a clear space anywhere in your home. And the way I like to begin any type of mindfulness practice is either laying down or in a comfortable seated position. So I am sitting cross-legged now. Maybe take some time to get yourself seated, letting the eyes close, softening the jaw, softening the space between the eyebrows, and feeling a sense of stillness wash over you as you begin to breathe in and out through the nose. Taking a few deep breaths as you inhale through the nose. The breath moves from the bottom of the belly to the top of the heart. And as you exhale from the top of the heart all the way down to the bottom of the belly. Do that one more time. Inhale from the bottom of the belly to the top of the heart. And exhale from the top of the heart to the bottom of the belly. Really nice. And then we're going to start with one of my favorite breathwork practices. It's very good for focus. It's really great if you're feeling like you need to quickly focus or energize, especially if you have a test. So this is a really good breathwork practice for right before you take a test, or like have, maybe if you need to study for a test as well. So what you're gonna do is bring your pointer finger and middle finger to the space between the eyebrows. You kind of want to take a moment to feel this space. It's an acupressure point, so it'll feel kind of like you've pressed a button. You'll know you found the space. And then your thumb will hover over your right nostril, and your ring finger will hover over your left nostril. If you have a tendency to round your spine, you may want to bring your left hand underneath the elbow just for a little bit of support so the spine is upright. And then you'll seal the right nostril closed. Breathe in through the left nostril. Seal the left nostril. Exhale from the right nostril. Inhale through right nostril. Seal right, exhale left. That's one full cycle. Let's go again. Inhale left nostril. Seal left, exhale right. Inhale right. Seal right, exhale left. Last time, inhale left. Seal left, exhale right. Inhale right. Seal right, exhale left. At the bottom of your exhale, let the hands rest in the lap. Keep the eyes closed and breathe through both nostrils evenly. Noticing the residual sensation at the space between the eyebrows and a clearing in the sinus passage. Take another breath in and out. Gently opening the eyes. As you can see, that breath work practice is quick. It was about 2 minutes, maybe 3, and a really great way to just center the right and left sides of the brain. So like I said, if you have something you need to focus for, it's a really good practice. I highly recommend it. And it prepares us for a little bit more movement. So you'll make your way onto your yoga mat. If you have injuries, you just want to be gentle anytime you're practicing any type of physical movement. If something doesn't feel right, back off. So we'll start in a wide-legged child's pose. Bring the big toes together, the knees go wide, and you'll extend the arms forward. Let the forehead move towards the earth. If the forehead doesn't touch, you can always let the head rest on the forearm.
They're recording it too.
Taking a few breaths.
Thank you. Hiya, girl.
Rochelle, I think you should mute yourself.
Sorry.
It's okay. These things happen. So in your wide-legged child's pose, rock a little side to side in the low back, breathing in and out. And then you'll extend your arms forward, pull yourself up, tuck your toes under, the wrists come underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingers, inhale, let the belly drop, heart lift, gaze up, arching the back. And as you exhale, round like a cat, draw the belly in, chin into chest, upper back round. Do that a few times, inhaling to arch, flexing the spine, exhaling to round. Good, one more. Moving with the breath, it's a really nice way to awaken the spine, especially if you're sitting at the computer a lot. Very nice. Now from here, you'll come through a neutral position and take your fingertips out in front of you. Interlace your fingers. Press out through the heels of the palms and see if you can soften the shoulders, but really stretch from underneath the base of the pointer finger. Now you'll either stay here, this might be enough for you, or you extend the arms to the sky, soften the shoulders, and really stretch up, press up, reach up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, the elbows can go wide. Now you're gonna switch, so the opposite pinky comes forward. It'll feel like a strange interlace, and you'll inhale, either press straight out forward or up to sky, whatever feels better to you, really stretching in the fascia of the hands, the connective tissue in the hands. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, let the elbows come wide and you can rest, release. Roll out your wrists. Big directions, big circles. You'll go both ways, both directions. Very nice. So we've kind of warmed up the hands, which can become quite stagnant if you're always on the computer. So let's stand up, and you're gonna take a nice wide-legged stance on your yoga mat or on the floor. And you're gonna take your front foot forward, so totally forward, and the back heel will spin in a bit. Now, just take a moment to make sure the front heel is in line with your back arch. And you probably have about like 3 or 4 feet in between the feet. This next pose is called triangle pose. It's something many people can do, no matter what type of body you're working with, no matter what injuries you have. And it's really good for strengthening the legs and creating flexibility in the spine. So reach your front arm up to sky as you inhale, grow really long. And as you exhale, reach forward, bring the hand to the middle of the shin and the top arm to the sky. So I try not to let all of my weight collapse into the bottom hand. You kind of want to press the shin away as you draw the bottom shoulder down the back, turn the torso. If your neck bothers you, look down, not up. Soften the jaw and take a few deep belly breaths in. You've got a really great stretch in your whole left side body here. Inhaling, Exhaling. You also want to kind of grow through your right side ribs as well. Take another breath in and a strong breath out. Really nice. Press into your back foot, strong come up on the inhale, and you'll turn those toes forward and just pause for a moment. Feel that, really energizing. And this only takes, 3 or 4 breaths in the posture to energize the whole body. So you'll come into the second side, turn these toes, back heel spins in, make sure the front heel is in line with the back arch. Reach this arm up. You want to go really long on this side waist. Inhale, reach forward, bring the hand to the middle of the shin, top arm to sky. Now, if I could look at you from the crown of your head, your shoulders would be in line with your hips. So you're not necessarily like leaning forward in the chest. You're actually kind of leaning back as you press your hips forward. Draw the bottom shoulder down the back. If it's okay to look up, look up. If it's too much, skip it. Take a nice deep belly breath in and a nice deep belly breath out. One more, inhale. Exhale. Press into the back foot and with energy come up. Turn the toes in and just pause for a moment here, feeling all of that energy in the legs, the side waist, the spine. Quite energizing. Bringing the feet together. Now, I do want to do one downward facing dog. It's such a good posture for creating strength in the arms, but flexibility in the legs, and it decompresses the entire spine. So if you're sitting at a desk all day, in school, virtually, it's very important that you give the spine a break, that you decompress the spine. All the time when we're walking around, we're holding the spine up, the spine is compressed naturally because of gravity. So in a downward facing dog, you're taking gravity kind of almost out of the equation and letting the entire spine decompress. So to come into down dog, you'll walk your hands slightly forward of the shoulders, spread your fingers. And if you were to look at your pointer fingers, they're slightly out to the sides. And as best as you can, especially if you're always on the computer, you want to protect the wrist. So you're going to press down into the inner edges of the wrist where the base of the pointer finger and the thumb come together. Tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back. Drop the head and you can pedal out the legs. If you have a lot of weight forward in the shoulders, you kind of want to take the weight back. So really lift your hips up and back. Pedaling out the legs. Don't worry about the heels touching the earth, but rather reaching the hips up and back. Maybe you nod the head a little yes. And no, all the while you're breathing through the nose, the jaw is soft. I'm still pedaling the legs, reaching the hips up and back. And then come through stillness, bend the knees, reach the hips up and back and take a nice deep breath in. And a nice deep breath out. Bring the knees to the earth and rest in child's pose, sitting back on the heels. The hands can come by the side, soften the wrists, the elbows and the shoulders. Closing the eyes, breathing here. Feeling the residual sensation of the downward facing dog. It is quite energizing. Breathe in and out. And then you'll slowly come up and you're going to lay down on your back. This is our last pose. At any point, if you're feeling overwhelmed by anything, the situation that's happening in the world, virtual school, whatever it is, a really good practice is to just lay down on the earth and let yourself be held. So that's what we're going to do here. We call this Shavasana. It's our final resting pose. You extend the legs, hands by the side, palms face up. Let the feet flop open. And before you come into stillness, rock your head a little side to side. Softening the jaw. Bring the head through stillness. Take a deep belly breath in. And a strong breath out of the mouth, let it go. One more, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. The natural breath will take over, and you'll just let yourself drop into earth for a few moments of stillness, allowing yourself to rest and be supported. Letting the weight of the body go entirely. The base of the skull drops. The weight of the arms drop. The sacrum drops. The legs drop into earth. Take a deep breath in and a strong breath out. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bend one knee at a time. Reach your arms above your head, stretch, inhaling, and you'll roll over to your right side as you exhale. Pause there for a moment. Anytime you're feeling like a little bit overwhelmed or disconnected, gratitude is a really great thing to ground you and bring you back into the present moment. So here, as you're resting on the right side, let's all find one thing very specifically in which we're grateful for. Feeling the gratitude in your heart as you press yourself up into a comfortable seat. The hands can come together at heart center. When we bring the hands together at the heart, this is just another simple thing you can do throughout the day. You're bringing the right and the left sides together in unity at the heart center. Take a breath in as you close the eyes. And a strong breath out. Bow your head to your heart. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thanks, guys. I hope that was really helpful. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Krissy.
You're
that was
welcome.
awesome.
You're so welcome. Thanks.